Hello, and welcome back to another video with Partners in Crime. Today, we'll talk about a scam artist who took advantage of McDonald's Monopoly piece marketing scheme. Who remembers Jerry Jacobson? He was a Monopoly scam kingpin who wanted to become a police officer and eventually did. Unfortunately, he worked for about a year before he sustained a wrist injury and a rare medical disorder that cut his dream short. Uncle Jerry, as he was fondly called, relocated from Florida to Georgia and eventually landed a job at Simon Marketing, the company overseeing the production of the McDonald's Monopoly pieces. And this was where the multi-million-dollar scam started. So, where exactly is Jerry Jacobson? Is he in prison? Is he roaming freely despite the proximity of his crimes? You'll learn everything here. Kindly hit the red icon to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our mind-boggling crime updates. Let's get started, shall we? While everyone was trooping to McDonald's for an order of fries just to get a game piece, Jacobson was busy switching the winning Monopoly tokens for non-winning. In between 1995 and 2000, Jacobson and his odd assortment of friends claimed the McDonald's Monopoly prizes to the tune of $24 million. Jacobson lived the condo lifestyle, rode on supercars, yachted on clean blue waters with the slickest of blondes, leaving the McDonald's players with an enormous level of cholesterol. Monopoly was the hotcake for fast food restaurants in 1987. McDonald's first year of investing in the Pieces game boasted about $40 million in prizes, and it continued to grow as customers frequently stopped by to order a meal, which was the only ticket to hitting the correct combination on a property token, a car, or even a free hamburger. People proudly displayed their boards to others and boasted that they needed just one more piece to win it all, and would be shocked to find that nearly everyone else also needed just one piece to win. Why was no one winning? They would ask inwardly. Only Jerry Jacobson had an answer to that. He was the one who oversaw the printing of the pieces and knew the combination to the safe that protected the instant win pieces. Thus, he was able to work out a scheme to rip off millions from McDonald's by getting a kickback of cash for handing out the winning prizes to his group of strange friends. Before going full scale, Jacobson thought of testing the waters first by giving a piece worth $25,000 to his brother, Marvin Braun, in Florida in 1989. After his initial scheme succeeded without any question from McDonald's, Jacobson declared full-scale operation. He cast his net within the ocean of like-minded people and traded a couple of $10,000 pieces for a quick buck. After some time, Jacobson discontinued overseeing the distribution of winning pieces to the deluge of theft going on inside McDonald's until 1995, when the trickster got the better of Simon Marketing, as he accidentally received a set of anti-tamper seals for the winning pieces. It wasn't long before Jacobson found more people with similar interests and mindsets. Arguably, the fiercest of Uncle Jerry's new committee of syndics was Gennaro Colombo, a staunch underground gambler and a nightclub operator. Colombo, a Sicilian by birth, could be likened to a mob character from a movie due to his gambling prowess and a link to a web of mobsters, psychics, strip club owners, convicts, drug traffickers, and even a family of Mormons. Together, these con artists raked in every McDonald's Monopoly prize for 12 years. Colombo even won a Dodge Viper and modestly appeared in a national commercial promoting winners. Now you might be thinking, how did Jacobson get his cut from the instant winners? Well, the FBI would discover that there was an established agreement amongst Jacobson and his accomplices. Anyone who wanted an instant win piece must pay Jacobson a percentage of the winning upfront. For instance, if he wanted to win $1 million, Jacobson would get a cash installment of $50,000. With time, Jacobson's web of winners expanded. Jerry Colombo introduced his wife, Robin. Robin used her family and friends as winners. Her father, William Fisher, also enjoyed a slice of the pie when he traveled to New Hampshire from Jacksonville to claim his $1 million in 1996. Gloria Brown, Robin's friend, claimed her own $1 million in 1997 when she pretended to have found the winning piece on a box of fries while cleaning out her car in Hilton Head. Their testimonials all sounded alike. The city of Jacksonville, Florida, as well as other areas across the South, were noted as the winning locations for Jacobson's group of violent criminals. More notably, these winners were all cashing in game pieces that were worth either a Dodge Viper or cash prizes up to $3 million. As a result, people became suspicious. Some may remember the line, "They print only a single copy for one of the pieces, and someone on the inside gives it to their cousin." Jacobson carried out his criminality throughout the 90s, working with Simon Marketing and living the extravagant lifestyle as the individual who controlled McDonald's Monopoly game. He flew first class to various cities for vacations and wore luxurious clothes. But in 2000, things changed as an anonymous tipster contacted the FBI to investigate why the most recent piece winners were found mostly in Florida. The informant wanted the FBI to know that the most recent $1 million winner may have won their prize through suspicious means. The FBI took the tip and started digging into what they tagged Operation Final Answer. During the operation, they picked up Jacobson and dusted him from head to toe, including his phone. From the details they got, they discovered that the scam was more widespread than initially believed. The FBI pressed on and began closing in on Jacobson and his web of mobsters. But here was the question on everyone's mind. Who was the tipster who jump-started the investigation? This question begged for an answer for years. Nobody but the FBI knew the tipster who jump-started the investigation. At some point, Lee Casano, Gennaro Colombo's partner, believed that she was responsible because she had contacted the IRS with hopes of receiving a tax refund. But recently, it was revealed in the series finale for the 2020 HBO special scandal called McMillions that Ma Colombo, Gennaro's mother, had alerted investigators to maintain custody of her grandson Francesco. To be able to get a hold of the culprits, the FBI posed as a news crew to interview Michael Hoover, the recent winner. They knew that Hoover was lying due to his disorganized statements. A few days later, the FBI arrested Hoover and busted Jacobson at his home in the middle of the night, charging him with conspiracy to commit mail fraud. Jacobson received a 15-year sentence. There were also over 50 co-conspirators who were also found guilty of mail fraud and conspiracy, and each received a hefty fine for their crimes. Each of Jacobson's top conspirators landed a prison term of 1 year and 1 day. Now, the trending question is if Jerry Jacobson is in prison. During the trial that started on September 10, 2001, Jacobson attempted to lighten his sentencing by mentioning the donation that he had made to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The hospital did in fact find a winning piece on November 12, 1995, but after a thorough investigation, it was found that Jacobson had only mailed the piece because he was running out of time for the ticket sale. His supposed philanthropy strategy failed. Rather than face his 9 grave charges, Jacobson confessed as the ringleader of the instant winners and pleaded guilty to 3 counts of conspiracy to commit mail fraud. The court sentenced him to 15 years in prison, and the government took back every cent that Jacobson had earned through the scam. In case you're wondering where Jacobson currently is, Jacobson is alive and well. He moved to Georgia after being released, where he remains in contact with some of his co-conspirators, leaving McDonald's to clean up the mess by rewarding customers who had been duped into playing an unwinnable game to the tune of $24 million. With a story as bittersweet as this, it's got to be a movie. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more videos like this coming right up. The next video popping out on the right of your screen is a creepy true crime story that will make you gasp. Thank you for watching!